back. Welcome to Trivia Night Live, a weekly trivia show where you, the viewer, get to compete for prizes, glory, and your name getting shouted out numerous times over a 1 hour broadcast. Hopefully, it's going to be 1 hour. I'm your host, Joey Wright. I'm the community ambassador over at Football Guys, but I am no longer your only host. I realized that I could not do this alone anymore, and I went out and I found the best co-host in the entire world, Jake Bryant. Welcome to your permanent gig until you get tired of me and leave the show. How are you doing today, buddy?
Wow, thank you, Joey, for that. I'm honored to be here. Trivia is one of my favorite things, and you are one of my favorite people. And so I get to put two things together and do it every single week. So I'm very
Wow.
excited.
That is a huge compliment. Thank you so much. I'm excited to be doing this with you. We've worked together for what, 3 years now?
Yeah.
Has it been 3 years? Yeah, it's
I
been a
think
lot
so.
of fun. Jake, you were with us on the March Madness episode. And which other episode did you do with us this offseason?
The Oscars.
The Oscars, very important one for me.
Yeah.
Well, guys, we're excited. We're excited Jake's here. We're excited to be with you every week. I want to say hello to some other people, though. The chat is here with us. The chat was excited that we're coming back this week. We would have been back last week, but Joey had a little too much fun in Las Vegas and got delayed on his flight, so couldn't make it home. Steve F in here, so excited that Trivia Night is back. Joey, we missed you. Jake, they missed you too. They just didn't know it.
It's all right.
Retro Coach, former guest on the show, can't play, still at work, but I can watch. Hey, we're just glad you're here. Anne was excited. Sent us a message on Twitter that she was excited we're coming back. Hi, Anne. Oh, see the chat. They just talk to each other. Hey, Ann and Steve, early birds, yeah. ... I wonder what's the ... for, Retro Coach. What are you hiding from us? So some subtext we should know about. Jake, what's the ... mean?
I think they're thinking about it, or they're excited. I don't know.
All right. Joe Bryant saying, "Let's go." And do you know what? Joe's in the house technically. I saw him earlier. He had to go change his shirt because he had some poo on it. But other than that, we're excited to see Joe. Joe, welcome in. Hope you're going to play tonight, buddy. Jason Smith. Jason saying hello to everybody. No one gets tired of Joey. Explain that to my wife, who is wonderful and incredible, but she's definitely she's OD'd on Joey, And then good day, Joseph. Good day, Jake. There you go. Jake's getting some love from Vince.
Thank you, Vince.
Hey, Steve. Grouch Wild Pistorius. Those Oscars. Okay. I see what you did there, Vince. I think Vince is from New Zealand or Australia. I always get it wrong, and Vince gets mad at me. Either way, I've offended him because I've said both of the countries. So, all right, retro, yeah. Bourbon Cowboy Trivia's back, baby. We're happy to see you, Bourbon Cowboy. Hello, all. Oh my God, all the people. Matt's in here. Speaking of co-host on Sunday Morning Live, Jeff Bell. If you guys need some starts and sits answered on Sunday mornings, come join Jeff and I 11 o'clock every Sunday morning with Adam Hutchinson. And Colton Dodgson's joined us this season. That's a lot of fun over on that show. Robertson Slander. Oh, my God. Kevin Williamson, former writer of Dawson's Creek. Missed you in Bowling Green, Kentucky this year. I know, Kevin, I was not there. Joe was, though, wasn't he? Wasn't Joe there? I think Joe was. New Zealand isn't a real place, Joseph. Okay, so it is Australia.
That's your answer.
All right, let's read the rest of the stuff I'm supposed to go over. We're going to get into the game. We got the code down there. Let's put the game board up on the screen, and we're going to expand it out a little bit so we can see it a little better. What's going on with the game board? There we go. All right. Before we get into the game, let's cover a few ground rules. Take care of some housekeeping. If you're watching us here on the Fantasy Cares YouTube, go ahead and like and subscribe. And if you're watching us on the Football Guys Live YouTube channel, go ahead and like and subscribe. And if you're watching us on one, jump to the other, like and subscribe over there. We like all the likes, all the subscribes. Also consider making a donation to Fantasy Cares. Your donations go to great causes like the annual Toys for Tots toy drive, the National Coalition Against Domestic Violence, and many other great causes. And you can make your donations by going to fantasycares.org to play the game. Go ahead and scan the QR code on the screen. Let me make that a little bit bigger for everybody. Make that QR code nice and big. There we go. So scan that QR code or go to your Kahoot.it on your web browser. From there, you'll need to enter the code for the game, which today will be 93063. From here, you'll enter a nickname. Any vulgar or hateful names will make you not eligible for prizes, and I could kick you off the show. We will definitely laugh about that name once we go off stream, though. So, but don't use bad names. That's not fun. Once the game begins, a question will come up on the screen here as well as on your device. Answer by clicking or tapping on your choice from the device. Accuracy and speed will both factor into your score. The quicker you answer correctly, the higher the points, and you'll have 45 seconds to answer each and every question. Each game will consist of 10 questions. We'll be playing 2 separate games per show. And at the end of the game, the person with the highest amount of points will be our winner. The theme of this week's trivia, and every week this season, will be NFL trivia. We still will sprinkle in some pop culture stuff because I am who I am and Jake is who he is. And we like bringing the pop culture stuff too. But for the most part, we will be kind of looking back at the week before, looking ahead at the week to come. It's going to be a lot of fun this season. Prizes tonight, we're doing Football Guys subscriptions. If you were a winner tonight, you get your choice between a Football Guys Elite subscription and a Football Guys Elite subscription. So your choice. All right, let's see what else is going on in the chat. Joe is welcoming Matt. Jeff Bell just shouting out NBA players. Any connection to Oscar Robinson, Jake?
Another Oscar. That's all I got for you.
Do we know any other Oscars? There was a Sylvester Stallone movie called Oscar. Pistorius.
Oscar Martinez from The Office.
Okay, there we go. Jake bringing the heat there. Barbara Bryan in here. So glad trivia is back. Barbara is one of our most faithful viewers, which I appreciate. I got to have Chinese food with Barbara last week. It was delicious.
How was it?
It was really good. We had, Jake, I know you were with us at Mott 32 the last time we went, but this time it was just me, Joe, and Barb. What a trio we were. And they had prawn toast. Do you know what prawn toast is, Jake?
Is it prawn fish? Is it fish toast or is that something completely different?
We didn't know, but it was delicious. It was, if you can think of like a prawn, it's like a shrimp, like a big shrimp.
Right. Yeah.
But it was like the consistency of like a Triscuit. Oh, it was delicious. It was so good. Highly recommend the prawn toast at Mott 32 if you ever get out to Las Vegas. Matt saying he's too old to possibly figure this out. Matt, I don't know what else to say. Send an email to fbgcommish@footballguys.com and I can help you through it. Anne's just excited. She's excited everything's going. Oh, Bourbon Cowboy. Oscar Mayer, Oscar Gamble. Okay. Vince. Jake, what do you say we get into these games?
Let's do it.
All right. And then saying prawn toast is a banger starter, 5 stars. I'd never had it before. The people behind us got a Peking duck, and the guy was like carving the duck up behind us. There's feathers everywhere. It was terrible. All right. Oh, my goodness. All right. Let's get this game started. And Jake, you're going to be playing the first game, right?
I am. Yep. I got loaded up.
The second game, Jake wrote the questions. So we're excited to see that second game.
We'll see.
Mainly to see if he tries to trick me. All right. The Dallas Cowboys scored 40 points against the Giants. How many of those points were attributed to Brandon Aubrey? Was it 14, 16, 18, or 21 of those points? So field goal is 3 points. A extra point is 1 point. Jake, did you get to watch the Cowboys Giants game at all?
I did. Yeah. I'm curious to see how the Cowboys do this season. With the whole entire offseason was how they don't have a run game and they can't run the ball. And then Javonte Williams has been surprised to me. I mean, I don't know if it's surprised to everyone else, but
You know what he looks like to me? He looks like a Dallas Cowboys running back. It looks like they just put him in that position, and he is just doing what a Dallas Cowboys running back does.
That's true.
All right. Yeah. 16 was the correct amount of points. I think Dallas, I mean, with Brandon Aubrey, if you've got a kicker, I was talking to the next person that made a comment below. We'll put him up in a second. Anytime you got a kicker, you pass the 50-yard line, you're just like, roll him out there. We trust him. That's such a valuable tool. And I'm kind of anti-kicker in fantasy, but you got to have one. I don't know if there's a better one than Aubrey right now. Speaking of the devil, about 4 years ago, I asked Jake to do a show with me, and he declined. I see how it is. Jake, what do you have to say to Dave?
Dave, I was just a young lad. I was working customer service and didn't know what I was doing. So if I ever had the opportunity again, I'll know what to say now.
There you go. Well, we were talking about it earlier, and I've got a pretty good track record of launching careers in this industry by coming on shows with me. I feel like I just make everyone look great because I'm so bad. And then everyone just goes off to success. And here I am just doing trivia. So, but no, I love trivia. All right. So yeah, 7 people got that right. Let's take a look at the scoreboard. Jake, you were in first place. Do you have a Football Guys subscription, Jake?
I think I do. I'm pretty sure I do.
Okay. I had to check mine earlier. And it's about to expire. So I need to get on.
Mine runs out soon. Mine expires soon, I think, after this year. So hopefully they can get that fixed.
Well, if you win, we'll give you one. This is how we do it. Right, Harry Alonso also on the board. Tim at 966. Jets fan R. Welcome back, Jets fan R. And Ann, love seeing Ann in there. Dave saying Packers all 22 on one screen and Trivia Night Live on the other. Does it get better than this? I was going to make a Jordan Love joke, but I stopped myself because I want to keep my job. All right, let's take a look at the next question. Including Thursday night's 27-18 victory, how many wins does Green Bay have in their last 10 meetings with Washington? Is it 4, 5, 6, or 7? Jake, I'd like to ask you a question right now.
Okay.
You're at the grocery store, and you have to pick a type of cheese. What kind of cheese would you choose?
I think I'm going Parmesan. I think it's versatile. I think you don't want to make like a ham and parm sandwich out of that or a turkey and parm sandwich, but I think with all the other cheeses and options, that's what I'm going with. What are you going with?
I like a good goat cheese.
Okay.
I don't know if I get some crackers, a little goat cheese. All right.
Yeah.
Correct answer on this one is 6. Was that the Rizzler? Is that his name? The Rizzler? Was that him? I think it might have been. I don't know.
What did the Rizzler do?
Well, I think he was the little boy in that picture. Was that not him? No, he's probably a Giants fan.
Yeah, he is.
All right, 9 people got that right. 6 is the correct number. So it's 6-4 in the last 10 games. All right, and then Kevin saying your sweatshirt is dope.
Thank you, Kevin. I think it's available on the Football Guys store right now. Just if you're interested.
Look at us plugging merch. We are just making Joe real happy tonight. Uh-oh. There's trouble in the chat. Silly Packers fan. Cheese goes in the fridge, not on the head. Vince, I don't know what's wrong with their problem is. Speaking of trouble, this is where I was going. Charlene, welcome. Game 2 is coming up because I don't know if you're in yet. But Jake, do you know Charlene has never won on the show?
Wow. Maybe tonight.
Yeah. So I need to get the string with the balloons where the balloons fall down and streamers. But I got to meet Charlene in Canton, and it was an absolute pleasure. Everyone that I got to meet in Canton that watched the show and complimented us on the show, thank you so much. See a lot of you in here tonight. So, yeah, everybody's excited to see Charlene. Kevin saying, look at them now. Yeah. People are so excited. I can't believe I'm missing trivia. Why? I mean, you're here. You're not missing it. Oh, but I guess Charlene won. Yeah, she won the Switch 2 on the Fantasy Cares channel. And Charlene, what's great about, I knew that you won the Switch 2 because everybody told me because I was not watching that night. And then everyone blamed me for the reason that you can't win. So it's like, I'm the curse. So if I'm here, Charlene can't win. But if I leave, Charlene, big winner. So there you go. All right, let's take a look at the next question. Oh, wait, leaderboard. Jake still just riding up top. Did you check my questions out before the game, Jake?
I didn't. I promise I didn't.
Okay. I mean, you have access to that now. So, Jets fan are moving up the board. Casey Chemist. It's a chemist in Kansas City. So that's good. BB. That's Barbara Bryant. Don't know if she has a football guy subscription or not. And something you said was hilarious, Jake. So congratulations. You're already getting more laughs on the show than I am.
I don't think I can take credit for it, but, I might.
All right. Let's take a look at the next question. Joe Burrow's turf toe looks to be sidelining him for the next 3 months. What is the name of his backup? Is it Jake Browning, Mitchell Tinsley, Charlie Jones, or Cody Ford?
Okay, Joey. I think we need to change what the injury is called from turf toe. Because when I hear turf toe, I think of like a stub toe. And you're telling me Joe Burrow's out for 3 months with a stub toe? Because that's not the injury. It needs to sound more severe than turf toe, because that sounds like you can get over that in about a week.
Let's chat. I would like the chat to come with us on this journey. Chat, workshop names for the new name for turf toe. Because I do agree with you, Jake. I don't think it sounds severe enough. I think we can make it sound a lot worse. All right, 1 second left. Yeah, the correct answer is Jake Browning. So if you're out there making waiver claims tonight, Jake Browning was actually pretty serviceable last in 2023 when he played. I think it was 3 top 10 finishes, and Dave's going to correct me on the real number, and probably about a minute when he's like, "Oh, that was my impression." Dave was pretty good. Not as handsome as him, but I got the mannerisms down.
He sounds just like that.
Yeah, I've had enough meetings with him that I would know by now. No, but Jake Browning, pretty good waiver ad tonight. If you need a quarterback to replace Joe Burrow, Jaden Daniels might miss this week. There's talk about that. I'd much rather play Jake Browning than Marcus Mariota. So, and then Dave coming in with some turf toe information for us. If they called turf toe what it is, ligament damage, people would take it much more seriously. Yeah. So Dave's with you, Jake.
Thank you, Dave.
Yeah. His injury is my fault because I made fun of Frank. Well, you shouldn't do that. Be kind to everybody. Oh, Joe. Jake is the new Jeff Bell. Yeah. Funniest guy at Football Guys.
Wow.
Oh, Toe Burrow. It's too soon. It's not good. Here we go. Thank you, Dave. Browning had 7 starts in 2023 and was pacing for 4,500 yards and 27 touchdowns. I was looking. He had some rushing touchdowns too. So it's not just through the air. He can run a little on the ground. So yeah, it's a really good waiver ad if you need one this week. Let's take a look at that leaderboard. Did you lose Joe Burrow in any leagues, Jake?
I didn't. No, I have Jamar Chase in a lot of leagues, so I don't know if I lost Jamar Chase or not. But Jake Browning, he's showed to be suitable, so I think we'll be okay.
Jamar Chase looked okay.
Yeah,
I think he'll still get his work.
Yeah.
Jake's in trouble, guys.
What did I do?
Jake told me to draft Joe Burrow. Jake, what do you have to say to yourself?
I did. She drafted Joe Burrow and then Tua Tagovailoa. So it's the quarterback room is not great, but we'll fix it. We'll fix it.
And Toe Burrow is way better than what I workshopped on Sunday. Joe Burrow. Yeah, Dave was very upset earlier in a company meeting that he did not think of Indiana Jones. He's like, it was right there. How did I not think of that? Zach Taylor turns into Sean McVay when Browning starts. Yeah. Did you hear Sean McVay tore his plantar fasciitis or whatever it was? Like major injury today to Sean McVay coaching.
Wow.
Even the coaches can get injured out there, Jake. You gotta be careful.
I didn't know that.
I wonder if there are any trivia related injuries, like my finger. I don't know what could happen. I mean, if I cut my finger, that would be hard to click the buttons.
It would, yeah.
Pretty severe injury. I shouldn't make fun of it.
Being put on the IR for trivia.
All right. Next question. What is the name of the film festival Robert Redford helped establish? Was it the Cannes Film Festival, the Toronto International Film Festival, Palm Springs Film Festival, or the Sundance Film Festival? That's a good looking guy right there.
Mm-hmm.
Sad day today. I woke up to the news. Didn't wake up to the news. I was in the other room and got the word that Robert Redford passed away, and I was pretty bummed out. Being a movie fan, he is a pretty huge part of like learning about cinema and movies. And I can say one big thing he did in about 10 seconds.
Do you have a favorite Robert Redford movie, Joey?
I do, Jake. I absolutely do. And I have a prop with me.
Okay.
The correct answer is the Sundance Film Festival, named partly after his character, Butch Cassidy and the Sundance Kid. But my favorite Robert Redford movie is All the President's Men, about the Watergate scandal and how the Washington Post covered it. And I actually read up a little bit on it today. Robert Redford actually talked with Bob Woodford to help push that story along before the movie was ever made, before the book was written. So that's pretty interesting. So for me, the enduring legacy of Robert Redford will be the Sundance Film Festival. For a cinephile like myself, you think of Quentin Tarantino, Paul Thomas Anderson, Kevin Smith, Ari Aster, like any director that I really care a lot for, their first films pretty much came out of Sundance and got purchased there and kind of put their name on the map. So Sundance Film Festival, like using his star to put other stars into orbit, I think is what I said earlier. Just the coolest thing. And I love people that do that just say, you know what, I'm going to take all the success I've had and help other people succeed too. And that, for me, that's what Robert Redford was. And of course he was in a ton of great movies, Jeremiah Johnson. And Jake, do you have any Robert Redford, any movies of his you like?
Probably Sundance Kid, like you said. I mean, I think that's just what I think of immediately. But he's done so much and so many awesome things for so many people.
Yeah. The friendship with Paul Newman. I was watching some clips today. There was a really funny one where Robert Redford first moved to New York, and he was applying to get an apartment, and he needed letters of recommendation because it used to be in New York. You'd have to go before a board and stand before the board, and letters of recommendation would help you get an apartment. And so Robert Redford asked Paul Newman to write him a letter, and Paul Newman wrote, Robert Redford owed me $120. You should never rent an apartment to anyone of his kind. It's very funny. So yeah, that's was sad to see him go, but a lot of people knew that the correct answer was Sundance Film Festival, and good job to everybody there. And I think I filled up enough time about Robert Redford, and I don't get any more. All right. Jets fan R has got a little flame next to his name, which means he's on fire and he's doing well. So good job. Casey Chemist is right behind him. Barbara Bryant moving up quick. Jake, you fell out of first place. What happened there?
A little slow to answer there.
Those my eyes. You got lost in my eyes.
Exactly.
And then Dave saying every couple needs to watch Barefoot in the Park together. ASAP. That means as soon as possible. And Butch and Sundance. Yeah, Bourbon Cowboy. No surprise that you're a big fan of that one. The Sting is S tier. And then, yeah, Robert Redford was fire in Captain America Winter Soldier. Hey, Scotch Taco. That's my friend Greg. I probably have seen numerous Robert Redford movies with Greg. Greg is very much like my Butch Cassidy, and I'm his Sundance Kid, or vice versa. I think I'm older, so I would be Butch Cassidy, and he'd be the Sundance. Yeah, he's definitely more of the Redford. I'm the more of the Paul Newman, because he's tall and he's like really good looking, and I'm like kind of like a gargoyle-ish.
Don't say that.
Robert Redford helping others get going, just like Sal Lito discovering so many fantasy folks. Hey, absolutely. Yeah. I'm sure many people have called Sal the Robert Redford of the fantasy industry. All right. Let's move on to the next question. Which current NFL television commentator is Matthew Stafford 2 touchdowns away from passing for 9th on the all-time list for passing touchdowns? Is that Matt Ryan, Dan Marino, Eli Manning, or Peyton Manning? Which quarterback is Matthew Stafford 2 touchdowns away from passing for 9th all-time on the list? Jake, you having fun?
So much fun.
Okay, well, that's good. Glad one of us is. Just kidding. We're going to let you host here soon, Jake. And I'm going to sit down and play. I've never got to play.
Might be dangerous. That might be dangerous. I don't know if you want that.
Well, I think you can probably read better than I can. It's still, the jury's still out if I can read or not. Yes, definitely will be going to see the new PTA. That is a Friday afternoon screening where I'm going to say I have a doctor's appointment. So just kidding. I'll be honest about what I'm doing that day. It's not Tony Romo. Now, I thought about putting Tony Romo on the board there, but you know me, Chad, if you've played Trivia Night Live before, I like to try to put a trap in there. I thought maybe putting a couple Mannings in there might get people to click Eli, but the correct answer is Matt Ryan. He'll, with 2 more touchdowns, he will pass Matt Ryan for 9th on the all-time list. This is live. This live is new to me. What are we doing? We're playing trivia, Jeff, and I think you know that. Hey, Tip, thanks for reposting the stream. I guess it does it do that if you just repost it?
I guess. Or do you think Tip typed that out?
I like to think Tip's like, Tip measure reposted the stream. So that's how I like to picture it. All right. Chat, I didn't see any new names for Turf Toe. We asked you to do something for us, and you didn't do it. I know you're playing the game, but come on, chat.
It's got to be something. It's got to be scary. Turf Toe doesn't scare me. It has to be something scary.
Do you know that I've already broken one person's toe at Football Guys this year?
Whose toe did you? Oh, did you?
I did.
Break. I think I know whose toe you broke, but
Adam Hutchinson, he sniped me on Emeka Ebuka. And I told him, I said, I hope you stub your toe. And 2 hours later, he texted me, Joey, on all seriousness, I just fractured my toe. I was like, well, that'll teach you.
I bet he was able to diagnose it very quickly.
Yeah, he probably was. Dave Kluge reposted the stream.
He typed
Dave, he's a carpenter, and he's got a little tool next to his name. How about that? Oh, Tragic Toe. Okay, that's a good one.
Mm-hmm.
Stupid Ugly Toe.
That's
Sumo Kid coming in with dislocated toe, and like that actually sounds worse than turf toe.
My gauge is, does it make my skin crawl a little bit? And Sumo Kid, when I read dislocated toe, that made me feel really uncomfortable. So that's the winner right now.
For me, turf toe sounds like you wake up and your toe is like the consistency of sandpaper. It's like, oh, look at my turf toe.
Yeah.
So it's like when you run, it's like you keep getting stuck because it's like the grip.
Exactly. The first time I heard about turf toe was when Julio Jones got it, and I don't remember what year. And I think that was like when turf toe has been around forever, but like, I think that was when the big, what is this injury? And he was out for however long that season. I don't remember what year that was, but that's, it's frustrating. It doesn't sound too serious, but I feel bad for the guys because, it probably hurts a lot.
Yeah. I wonder what came first, the turf or the toe, though.
It's a good question.
I think it is a good question. I need to put my computer on Do Not Disturb because somebody texted me and it went bing. That's not good for anybody. Barbara saying toe jammed. That's pretty good. Grass toe. Okay. Crunch toe. I think dislocated toe is, so far, that's the clubhouse leader.
Mm-hmm.
Turf started it. Yeah. All right. Let's take a look at the next one. We got to hurry up, Jake. I'm vamping way too much. We got a lot of questions to get through here. All right. Jets fan are up in the lead there. Good to see that. Question number 6. Jared Goff has a league leading six passing touchdowns in 2025. How many of those came on Sunday against the Bears? 3, 4, 5, or 6? And that's the only picture I could find of Jared Goff.
It's a great picture.
All the guys knows how to do is win. That's all I'm going to say.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I was a little rattled after week 1 with the Lions. I was a little nervous.
Yeah, we talked about it on Sunday morning. Jeff and I did. And Jeff was a little cautious with the Lions. And I was that Green Bay defense looks really, really tough.
Mm-hmm.
And I think Jeff and I were both right. I think Jeff is right to be cautious about the Lions. I think the one thing that's proved true with Jared Goff and the Detroit Lions is when they're at home, they're another beast. And when they're on the road, they struggle. And I'm thinking it has more to do with that than anything else. We'll see what comes in the weeks ahead. But yeah, 11 people got that right. 5 passing touchdowns against the Bears. Sorry, Dave, for that. Okay, we got some more toe names. Plantar plate tear. Okay. Of the big toe. Okay, sorry, Carlos. I cut that off. Plantar plate tear of the big toe. That's the PPTBT injury. Silly Bears. They should put actual real life bears out there and make them play with the footballs. Would look way less ridiculous. I would pay to watch the Detroit Lions play like 4 bears.
Be awesome.
Yeah. All right. Leaderboard just in shambles right now. It fell apart. Barbara she must have gone to the bathroom. I don't know, get a cup of tea. Something happened. She's gone. Thimbo Slice up into first place. Badger has got a flame next to his name. He's doing good. Ladarius is up on the board. But Ladarius is a Falcons fan, so we know he's a cheater. How'd you like that week 1 game, Ladarius? I thought it was pretty good. All right, next question. Mac Jones filled in admirably for the injured Brock Purdy last week with how many fantasy points? And we're talking 6 points per passing touchdown. Is that Mac Jones? I think it is. 24.67, 27.76, 30.76, or 33.76 fantasy points. And that's 6 points per passing touchdown. Dave letting us know the Bears had an actual bear on the team for a while. His name was Khalil Mack. Yeah, he's a pretty guy. Dropping quickly. It's not over yet. It's not over yet. That's right, Barbara. 10 seconds left on this question, guys. All right. 27.76 fantasy points is the correct answer. 10 of you got that right. 7 of you got it wrong. No, 12 of you got it wrong. So how about that? I enjoyed the second game better. Yeah. Without cheating, the answer isn't listed. It was 60.42. Something tells me Carlos has some fun scoring going on in his league.
I want to be in Carlos's league.
The Jaguars should trade Trevor Lawrence for Mac Jones, in my opinion. I've been eating some crow about my Trevor Lawrence preseason predictions. He was looking real good, but then like the interceptions came in last week, and I was like, oh man, that really taints what I think he had. Was it 4 passing touchdowns? Like it was looking good, Trevor, but then you're throwing picks. Can't do that, buddy.
He's a roller coaster, man.
Yeah. All right. Oh, KC Chemist getting up on the board there. Let's move on to the 8th question. Got 3 left in this pack. Who had the most rushing yards in Sunday's New England Patriots versus Miami Dolphins game? Was it Devon Achane, Ollie Gordon, Drake May, or Ramondre Stevenson? Who had the most rushing yards in Sunday's game between the Patriots and Dolphins? The real answer is Mike McDaniel run into his car and not get fired. Just kidding. That was rude.
I had a guess on this one.
Did you?
I did.
You guessed right. The Bengals defense is real tough to play against. Can't blame Big Trevor there. Ooh, with an eye roll. Yeah. Bengals defense isn't that great. Yeah. The correct answer is Ramondre Stevenson. A lot of you got that right. Look at the leaderboard. KC Chemist is just hanging in there. Harry Alonso moving up there, still in. It's really anybody's game. The top 4, any of them can still catch the leader. Steve F is on the outside looking in. But if the top 4 just really poop the bed on the next 2 questions, they can still win too. Yeah, one thing we can say for certain, it was not Travion. It was not.
No.
Do you have any Travion Henderson, Jake?
I have too much Travion Henderson, and I'm very happy. I think he got engaged last week, so congrats to him. But I would like you to be scoring more fantasy points, just if possible, if your schedule allows it. But too much Travion Henderson stock.
And saying, did you send these question out ahead of time and I missed them? They're a little tough this weekend. I'll I had like a month off, and I'll have to reel it back a little bit. I guess I came in a little heavy with you guys, but I'll tell you every week now, just watch football and you'll know some of the answers to these questions. I'm telling you what to study. Like, it's not my fault. All right. 2 questions left in this pack. How many plays of Sunday's game against the Jets did Josh Allen miss because of his bloody nose? 1, 2, 3, or 4? Yeah, Josh Allen. He's had a bloody nose. Did you see him run off the field?
I did.
Yeah. It's a little fountain of blood there. Yeah. I was just searching for photos of it, and then I was like, okay, I need to figure out a question now.
It's a good photo.
Does he have like a speaker in the front of his helmet? Like, what is that?
On the side, or where?
On the front, the little.
It's like a little. I think it's a cushion, or I mean, I don't know the science behind the helmets, but I would say some sort of cushioning.
Could put a Bluetooth speaker in there. Yeah, 2. He missed 2 plays because of the bloody nose. And then he got right back out there. They said, enough of you, Mitch Trubisky. I think that's who came in for him. I could be wrong there. I'm pretty sure it was Mitch Trubisky. And Scott Fish gave away the answers as a prize during the earlier video. All right, let's take a look at the leaderboard, and then we'll get to the last question. All right, so Harry Alonzo still in the hunt. Casey Chemist. Badger, you might be a little too far out to pull this one out, but luckily we have a second game where Jake wrote the questions, so I'm sure they'll be better, because apparently Ann has some things to say about the difficulty of the questions. Brainburst, you're late, but you know what? The second game's about to start, so hang around, play. It'll be great. GCAT 2 right in a row. Oh, you got 2 right in a row? Catherine, let's go. Evan's in here. What's going on, Evan? Thanks for being here with us tonight. All right, last question. Speaking of Josh Allen, what was the name of the vampire movie his wife Haley Steinfeld starred in this past spring? Was it Nosferatu, Sinners, Demon Knight, or Near Dark?
Joey, have you been able to revisit this movie since your first first screening?
Said it, did you? It's Greg in the chat, Scotch Taco. We ended up going to see it right after I saw it the first time. So I've seen it 2 times. It's been on HBO Max. I don't think I've visited since HBO Max. But I was not aware this movie wasn't a documentary when I watched it the first time. I was very confused what was going on.
Very surprising.
Yeah. Biggest jump scare was that snake.
You think?
For me. Yeah, I don't like snakes, and I was like, oh. So yeah, Sinners was the name of that movie. Pretty highly recommended. Jake, you liked Sinners.
Loved it. One of the movies of the year for sure.
Absolutely. I believe Barbara did Barbara go see Sinners as well?
She did.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. My lovely wife Bethany, she went and saw Sinners, and now she's got like a photo of Michael B. Jordan framed on her bedside table. I don't ask questions. I allow it. But
I asked Jess probably once every week if we can watch Sinners, and I get no every single time. But I think if I keep just asking, eventually she'll just say yes. But we'll see.
Yeah, well, I'm rooting for you on that one. And all 4 of those are vampire movies that I would recommend. Nosferatu was, I think, really good. Sinners, Demon Knight's really funny, and then Near Dark is underrated. Near Dark is a vampire movie from the director of The Hurt Locker. Let's go. Came out in the 1980s. So good. All right. Somebody saying Twilight. No. Haley Steinfeld was not. Wait, was she in Twilight?
I don't think so. Was she?
I know Anna Kendrick was. She's like one of her first movie roles was. Yeah. Retro thought her had it back. Yeah, and then it's a retro coach. Near Dark. Haven't heard that title in years. Catherine Bigelow. I don't know if she was married to James Cameron at that time or not. But what's y'all's favorite team? Okay, Jake, who's your favorite team?
NFL team, I'm
Yep.
assuming from Evan. I grew up as a Pittsburgh Steelers fan, but I now live in Charlotte, North Carolina. So I have to say the Panthers, even though that hurts really badly. The Panthers.
Okay. And I'm a Buccaneers fan, and I'm just now finding out that Jake is a Panthers fan. I mean, I knew the Charlotte connection. How disappointed am I in you?
It's tough. You want to when your sports team is doing good, your city's doing good, and I think
Yeah.
right now we all just need a little bit. We need the Panthers to be good. It's been since Cam Newton, since anything remotely happy has happened for the Panthers. So,
All right. Got some Josh Allen love centers too. Yeah. And Jess saying too scary for me. It's not that bad. A Freaky Friday too. She'll settle for that. Oh, that could be scary. You never know. There's some
you never
vampires
know.
in there.
It's a
Really
pretty scary
Freaky
premise.
Friday.
Yeah.
All right. And I see people talking a lot about scary movies and they're excited. Jake and I were having a meeting earlier this week, and I was like, I want to do a Halloween scary movie, just no football, just so we'll have that for you in October. We'll come talk some scary movies. Maybe we'll wear some costumes. Cool. All right. Yep. Sumo Kids books. All right. Let's see who won. I have a drum roll, but I always forget to play it. Badger in third place. In second place, Casey Chemist. And in first place, by the narrowest of margins, Harry Alonso. Congratulations. Coming from behind for the win. Harry, go ahead and reach out to us in the Fantasy Cares Discord or the Football Guys Discord, and we will get you that Football Guys subscription. Actually, your choice between a Football Guys Elite subscription and a Football Guys Elite subscription. So you choose what subscription you would like. We'll definitely set you up with that. Congratulations, Harry. All right. And Jake, I want you to talk about what I want you to talk about. Talk about your favorite ice cream place to visit in Charlotte while I get the next game up. It'll only take me a second.
It's a bit basic, but Jenny's here in Charlotte, I feel like is our go-to. We just got a Van Leeuwen. I don't know if you've had their ice cream before. Solid as well, but Jenny's gooey butter cake, hard to beat that. Brambleberry crisp with a waffle cone.
Okay.
I'm
a big fan of a waffle cone.
Yeah.
I can get behind that.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't know if we have any, if anyone's from Charlotte in the chat and they're screaming at me about any local ice cream places. I don't really know. I know there are some, but for me, it's Jenny's.
All right. We are going to share this screen now and get you your QR code, folks. If you are using the Kahoot.it website, 617-619 is your code, but there's the QR code for you to scan. And we'll give you guys a couple minutes to hop in there. Let's check in on the chat, see what they're doing. Panthers are the new Lions. So in about 20 years, they can win some games.
Pretty good.
Scary movies or Lions game tape over the decades. Yeah. There's some rough. Beetlejuice. See, Whoa. Bourbon Cowboy, why are you trying to wreck the show? If I say it 3 times fast, he will appear. Bourbon Cowboy trying to derail it all. Barbara being a good sport. Saying congrats, Harry Alonso. Charlene, if you're in here, this is your time to shine. Gonna win one of these weeks. Who is the mysterious Jimmy that you speak of?
Sorry, Vince. Jenny's. I should have enunciated more.
And then Panthers have way more playoff success recently compared to my dumpster fire Dolphins. So would you rather be good now or have like a history like the Dolphins and just be crappy? I don't know.
I think I'd rather be good now because the Panthers' history is Steve Smith, who, I respect, and making the Super Bowl and losing. I think that's the history.
Oh, Jake, you have a question. Any movie genre you don't like?
Ooh, it's I feel like it's really popular right now, but music biopics, they're just not really my thing. I can't get behind them. I know they're super popular right now, but they just don't really excite me all that much. I don't know.
Yeah, I'm not a big fan of music biopics either. Bohemian Rhapsody is awful. Just dreadful.
Yeah,
If anybody likes that movie, I apologize.
yeah, the idea is really fun, and I respect, Timothy Chalamet this past year. Like I fully respect if you can do it well and you sound great, that's awesome. But for me, I'd rather just, I don't know, it feels forced in a way, or it feels like, I don't know. Yeah, it's hard for me to get excited about them.
Bayou Bandit saying, when is the game? I know these guys are on here talking. You want the game. We got the game coming right up, probably in a couple minutes, and we'll zoom through this pack, everybody. We are going to try to get the show in and out in about an hour because I got to get my kids to bed. That's why I moved to 7 o'clock. Full peek behind the curtain. See, Bourbon Cowboy just hopped in there.
Bayou Bandit has a big game on Saturday night.
Mm-hmm.
Florida Gators, right? Or no, that was last week.
Yeah. Thanks for bringing that up. That's okay, Jake.
Sorry.
How did Tennessee do against Georgia?
We took the number 5 team to overtime, if I remember correctly.
See, that's where it's going to get good, Jake, when we start getting snippy at each other.
Exactly.
for college sports. You were on the March Madness episode, which is a great episode. And at that time, your Tennessee Volunteers were in the tournament. My Florida Gators were in the tournament. And you know how that turned out.
There was a tournament I don't think there was a tournament last year. I must have missed that one.
All right. Guys, we're going to hop into this game right now. We got 19 of you in there. Appreciate all of you being there. See, Billy McKay, Badger is back. Harry Alonso, SK. We know that's you, Harry. If you were trying to change your name to try to win twice, you did a really bad job. Just putting it out there. Be a little more, Andy Banani. See, that's at least we can. And Barbara changed her little avatar. All right, guys, let's get in here. And these are Jake's questions. So we'll see what Jake's got for us tonight. Pack number 2.
I might have to apologize in advance.
Mm-hmm. You can't play along with these questions, Jake. What U.S. state did Aaron Rodgers and Sam Darnold both play in college? Was that Texas, Florida, California, or Ohio? What state did they play in? And Barbara's asking us, how did is it Texas A&M Aggies?
Texas fighting Aggies.
Oh, okay.
For the A&M Aggies as well. Yeah.
How'd they do? Did they win?
They won against Notre Dame.
Yeah, with Darius, yeah. We don't even talk about the Gators game versus LSU. I thought it was going to be a bloodbath. It wasn't as bad as I thought it was going to be.
Mm-hmm.
Jaws. Oh, I put it up right as the time expired. It's all right. Yeah. California is the correct answer. Oh, whoa. And coming in hot. And we'll have to put you in the corner. Oh, my goodness. Yeah, they both played in California. Jake, have you ever been to California?
I have. It's a beautiful place.
I've never been.
Really?
I always wanted to go. Yeah, I've never been. I've always wanted to visit Hollywood. Now they have the Academy Museum. I think I need to make a little trip out there to see that.
For sure.
Let's look at that leaderboard. Social Security number 670. Boy, you're old. If that's your Social Security number, just 670, just 3 numbers. Oh boy. In the lead by 2 points. That's a pretty tight lead there, though. Ladarius on the board. Smitty's in here. Smitty, welcome in. Next question. Lamar Jackson has faced off against the Cleveland Browns 14 times. How many wins does Lamar have against them? Is it 9, 7, 8, or 13? Jake, I'm going to give you a note here on camera. Put the numbers in order because I just got really scrambled brained.
Oh, thank you.
Correct answer is 9. 9 wins and 14 times against the Browns. All right. I wonder if Lamar Jackson's Louisville team. There's always that question of Could the best college football team beat the worst pro team? And they would get waxed every time. I think so. People say.
Yeah. I don't think it'd be close.
Mm-mm. And I think she's saying hook 'em horns. Is that what Anna's saying there?
We don't like that here.
Yeah. Texas.
Well, some might.
Oh, leaderboard shaking up. Vince from down under all the way to the top. Nailed it. Guys, have a great show. That I want to end right there. That was too good. Leah, welcome in. Leah's on the board. Social Security number 670 in third place. Brain burst. Thimbo slice as well. Can you give Lamar too much credit, Jake?
I don't think so. No.
He's pretty good. Oh, Bourbon Cowboy. Hook him. Bourbon Cowboy, you're allowed to like whoever you want. We love you.
Yeah, that's totally fine.
Mm-hmm. All right, next question. On Sunday, Bryce Young set his career high in passing attempts for a single game. How many passes did he attempt? Was it 48, 43, 38, or 55?
Sorry, Joey.
No, it's fine. Keeps me on my toes, even though I'm sitting down. Correct answer is 55. 55 passing attempts. I think if I tried to throw a ball 55 times, my arm would fall off. I had to get the equivalent of turf toe on my arm.
Yeah, it would be completely gone. Have you tried throwing a football lately?
I
need to warm up.
Yes.
I need to warm up now.
I was at my best friend's house last night watching the Bucs game against the Texans they played, and I threw the football at his son because he wouldn't get out of the way of the TV. I don't know. I just entertain myself, I guess. No, yeah, I threw the football at him. My best friend did make me jump on his trampoline. He had like a kid's trampoline in the living room every time the Bucs scored. So in the first quarter, I was jumping on the trampoline a lot, and then I didn't get to jump very much. But at the end, I got to jump a lot. I was very excited. Good. Yeah. All right. I'm going to put that up. All right, let's take a look at the next question. Oh, wait, leaderboard first. Brain burst, moving up into first place. Leah, Silly Wombat 53. Oh, man, if I could give you extra points for the name, I would. Badger and Vince. All right, and that's the first time I just heard my kids screaming. Is there a record number of incorrect answers since you've been doing trivia, Joey? Yes, we call it the Ann Dunn Award. Take that off the screen. No, Ann, I don't keep track of the wrong. I don't keep track of the right. I'm just happy everybody's here. We should have like a Hall of Champions. I was keeping track of the highest score ever. I don't want to keep track of the low people, though. That's sad. Because apparently my trivia is too hard. Jake's is doing great, though. People are knocking out of the park. Next question. For the first time, Patrick Mahomes is 0-2. What was the last team to start the season 0-2 and win the Super Bowl? Was it the New England Patriots, the New York Giants, the Dallas Cowboys, or the Philadelphia Eagles? Jake, when I was reading through your trivia questions earlier, this was my favorite.
I like this one. I was really excited whenever I thought of this one.
Isn't that a great feeling when you find a good trivia question?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, correct answer
is
easy,
though.
Mm-hmm. What'd you say?
It was too easy.
Yeah. I mean, there's 5 dum-dums out there. So that makes me feel any better. I feel like I can call you dum-dums because we've come this far together, chat.
We're friends.
And guys, and finally got one right. Good job. Good job. I like to think the chat is friends. That's nice, Jake. That's hopeful. All right. Leaderboard. Brain burst. Silly Wombat's moving up there though. Badger. Oh, Badger's right behind Vince, Leah. Everybody's still hanging in there. All right, next question. What year did Starbucks release the pumpkin spice latte? Big favorite of mine. 2010, 2005, 2003, or 2007?
I'll have my numbers right for next week, Joey. I promise.
It's fine, Jake. It could be a completely me thing that I put them in order because, like, I have movies, I put them in alphabetical order. I mean, there's no rule. Oh, this is cool. 16 people answered this question, 4 in each year. That's never happened on the show. I'll just go ahead and
love
say
it.
See, this is what even distribution looks like. Things in order, Jake. Take a look at the screen. Take a note. Do you like the pumpkin spice latte, Jake?
I do. If you want just to laugh a little bit, Starbucks has a full-on article about the creation of the pumpkin spice latte, and it's just very funny to have a whole article about just a coffee drink. But it's very good. And it's that time, we're getting down in the degrees.
I think I've had one every other day from Starbucks recently since they released it.
Nice.
One of our staffers, Mauricio Gutierrez, who also now works at ESPN. Congratulations, Mauricio.
Mm-hmm. Congrats.
His wife and I, Yema Martinez, we text each other photos of us drinking our first pumpkin spice every year. Every year it comes out. So like the last 3 years, we've reached out to each other and say, "Hey, I got mine. Did you get yours?" So,
that's awesome.
Yeah, she's the best. So much better than Mauricio. ESPN, you missed the right one. I mean, she was right there. I don't know. All right. Look at the leaderboard there. Brain Burst. It's got a little flame. Just running away with it. Actually, no, Silly Wombat. He's silly, but he's good. He's right behind him there. Just bypass Starbucks and pour your coffee into a pumpkin. Similar price, probably. Oof. I mean, it probably tastes good. Have you gone to a Starbucks yet, Jake, where they're trying to do like the real cups and stuff yet?
I haven't. No, I want to get the full experience, but
I kind of like the Starbucks cup where they write on it.
Yeah.
I don't know. Make up fake names. It's really fun. All right. The Falcons started kicker Parker Romo over Young Hoku. How many field goals, excluding extra points, did Romo make? 5, 1, 6, or 3?
Joey, I'm just now realizing probably 90%. I don't give any answers. There's a lot of numbers that I'm just now realizing that are
it's fine. It makes for fun banter, Jake.
I don't think this is the last.
Ever do it again.
This isn't the last one with numbers. I'm pretty sure.
It's fine. All right. Correct answer is 5. And it really throws me off because like 8 people said 5 and I'm like all confused. I mean, I have trouble putting blocks together sometimes. So. All right. Yeah. 5 people got that right. Congratulations, chat. Chat's gone quiet. They had enough tomfoolery out of Jake and Joey tonight. Oh, brain burst fell from the top spot. Silly Wombat sillied his way to the top of the leaderboard. Badger. It's going to be a fight between marsupials. Or is that no, they're not marsupials. We'll just say mammals because they're both hairy. Ladarius is on the board. Thimbo Slice. Oh, boy. And then Ladarius nailed it for the brand. Oh, good job, Ladarius. Yeah, I almost clicked end stream. That would have been terrible. All right, next question. We got 4 left. How many miles is Raymond James Stadium into Tampa Bay to... Oh, wait. How many miles is Raymond James Stadium in Tampa Bay to NRG Stadium in Houston? Is it 987, 877, 992, or 1012? Those were
fun fact.
In order. Go ahead.
Slight homecoming game for Baker Mayfield.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And Mike Evans, he played at Texas A&M.
That's right.
992 miles between the two. Now, is that like highway miles, or is that like you get a boat in Tampa, you go across the Gulf of Mexico to Texas?
That is good old fashioned. Car. I should have. The Enterprise from the airport to NRG Stadium. That is good old Google Maps hopping in your car in Tampa and making the haul out to Houston.
All right. I will tell you that the rental car places near Raymond James Stadium, real shady.
Yeah,
real shady. I would avoid them at all costs. No, Raymond. Actually, the area around Raymond James Stadium is getting nicer. I think I'm going to go to the Thursday night game in December.
It's
the Falcons.
Raymond James Stadium It's got a fun look to it. Is it small compared to most NFL stadiums?
It's big enough to put a pirate ship in.
Well, that's true. A pirate ship takes up
no-
a lot of space.
So I want to say I was at Soldier Field this summer, and Soldier Field felt really big compared to I've been similar seats at Raymond James Stadium, and Raymond James Stadium seemed like maybe wider, but I mean Soldier Field, I felt like I was like looking way up.
Okay.
So I would say maybe it's a little smaller than normal stadiums. I don't know.
You also have good weather down there, so maybe it's just more open.
Yeah, and there's a pirate ship.
Yeah,
I can't emphasize enough. Like, just a literal pirate ship. It's always fun going to a Bucks game with someone that doesn't know that the pirate ship is not just a prop and it actually has a cannon that fires, and watching them just crap their pants when that cannon goes off. It's pretty funny. All right, let's get to the next question. Oh, leaderboard. Silly Wombat. Badger. Oh, it's going to be a little fight there. Who would win in a fight between a badger and a wombat? Probably a badger.
Badger.
Yeah, badgers are tough. Did you know wombats have square-shaped poop?
Perfectly square shape?
Their poop is in cubes.
I didn't know that.
We have a book about poop that we read to our kids to help them potty train, and that's in there. A wombat has a square-shaped poop.
The more you know.
Man, I should have saved that for trivia. Like, what shape is a wombat's poop? Next week, guys, here it is. Here's your cue in. There will be a question about wombat poop next week on Trivia Night Live. Uh-oh. Okay. This has to be a joke, right? Drake May and Stephon Diggs traded to the Bengals for 2 firsts, a second, and Jordan Battle. That has to be a joke.
Something.
Yeah. I don't know. Philly Mike, OG. It's got to be a joke. All right. What were the most fantasy points, 4 points per passing touchdown format, that Peyton Manning scored in a single game? Was it 52.1, 46.3, 48.9, or 49.2? Did he face himself?
That'd be fun.
2 people got that right. 46.3. Jake, can you go check and see if that trade actually happened?
There's no way that happened, Joey.
If it did, holy cow.
There's no way that happened.
There's no way.
No. Philly Mike got us.
Did he?
Yeah.
Philly Mike. I mean, there's crazy things happen in this world. That's why we got to check. 7339. Silly Wombat in first place still. Badger in second. It's a 2-mammal race at this point. All right, 2 questions left. The Raiders spent a few years in LA before the Chargers moved in 2017. What year did the Raiders move to LA? Was it 1989, 1984, 1992, or 1982?
Last numbers question.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
And Pete Carroll was,
How old do you think Pete Carroll was?
65.
When they 90, moved,
isn't he? No, Pete Carroll, he's in his 80s, isn't he? He's in the 81.
Is he really?
Yeah. So look it up. Maybe we should make Philly Mike look it up.
Yeah, we should. 74. He looks great for 74.
There you go. All right. Correct answer is 1982. You know what else happened in 1982, Jake?
Tell me.
This guy was born.
Oh.
Yeah, it's my birth year.
In Los Angeles? Yeah.
Nope, wasn't born in LA.
Born
in LA. Cape Canaveral, Florida. Guys, we're going to have an epic showdown in this last question between Silly Wombat and Badger.
Joey.
What?
I lied to you.
What?
The last question is a numbers question.
Oh, I thought you were going to say that trade really happened.
No, that'd be crazy.
Oh. There's no way that trade happened. All right. Mission Impossible Final Reckoning was released this summer. How many total Mission Impossible movies are there? 8, 7, 9, or 10? Almost in order, Jake. Almost there. How many Mission Impossible movies are there?
I'm learning a lot. I'm learning about how to write trivia questions.
Your questions were great.
We'll look at the film. We'll evaluate for next week. We'll be good.
I think you're killing it, buddy. I don't think you've done a thing wrong. Just me having a couple preferences here and there. I wonder where that premiere was at.
I want to say that was.
Is that New York?
I thought.
Oh, was that Tokyo?
I thought it was Tokyo, but I could be wrong about that.
It looked like the Met off to behind him there. That's why I was wondering.
Yeah.
Right, correct answer is 8. There are 8 Mission Impossible movies. I mean, how impossible are these missions if you got 8 of them done?
People are saying, is that too many or too little, or is it just right?
I mean, I don't know if there's ever been Mission Impossible 2 was like pretty like, eh.
Yeah.
But every other one of them has been really good. So I've enjoyed my time at the movies. All right. Let's take a look at that leaderboard. In third place, Brain Burst. In second place, Badger. And in first place by 111 points, Silly Wombat 53. Congratulations. You are the big winner of a Football Guys Elite subscription. Reach out to us in the Football Guys Discord or the Fantasy Cares Discord and get us your information, and we will get you that subscription. If you don't have Discord, go join the Discord. And if you really, really have no other choice, fbgcommish@footballguys.com is the email. Just send me an email and we will get you that Football Guys subscription. All right. Well, the game is done, Jake. We have crowned our winners. You did admirably today on your first hosting, even though I talked too much, but you did great right in the trivia. Jake, do you have any final words for our viewers today?
Oh, thank you for being here, everybody. I'm super stoked that trivia is back and we're going to keep going for the whole year. And Joey and I are going to get feisty with each other. Maybe, who knows? I don't know. Bring up more, Florida, Tennessee stuff. We'll see what happens, but glad to see everyone here. When do Florida and Tennessee play? I think there needs to be a side bet where the loser has to wear the other team's apparel on the next trivia show. Let's do that. Yeah. Let's look at the schedule, figure that one it is. Everybody, thank you so much for being here. And we will see you next Tuesday at 7 p.m. Eastern. Thanks.